Hello everyone, very good evening guys. Please let me know, am I audible or not guys? Please let me know. Very good evening to all of you guys. Hello everyone, very good evening. Please let me know, am I audible or not? Yes, I think I'm audible to all of you, right? Okay guys. And once again, very much welcome to all of you guys for joining into this project boot camp. Okay, so बहुत दिनों से हम कुछ सीख रहे थे ना, बैक एंड थोड़ा सीखे थे, थोड़ा सा फ्रंट एंड सीखे थे, right? Now it is time to do some projects, right? So now it is time to implement all those logics, all those knowledges by doing a project, right, guys? So let's do a project today. Basically, a backend project. Okay, means in this project now we will create a simple backend for a CRUD application. CRUD means create, read, update, and delete. Means this is a four operation we will perform using our backend application. Okay, let me know, guys. Are you people understanding or not? What we are going to do in today's bootcamp? Let me know. Using which language? Backend means Node.js and Express.js. Please let me know, guys. Let me know. Should I start? Okay, and one important thing, guys. The certificate will be provided to all of you guys. Okay, those who will join into this bootcamp and complete the task. Okay, and after that, I will give you a Google form link. Please submit your response, and those people will receive the certificate. Got it, guys? Let me know. Okay, guys. Let me know. Should I start or not? Okay, duration maybe 1 hour 10 minutes. That's it. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's start. Huh? First of all, guys, let me share my entire screen to all of you guys so that you can see my entire screen. Okay. I think my screen is visible to all of you guys, right? Okay. I think my screen is visible. Okay. One more important thing, guys. Those who don't know who I am. Okay. First of all, my name is Rahul Ghosh. Okay, and I am the current instructor of your backend bootcamp, right? And also, I'm the founder of CODEXINTERN. Okay, guys. That's all about myself. And let's jump into the bootcamp. First of all, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel and also share with your friends so that your friends also can learn something from us. Okay, I think my VS Code is visible to all of you guys, right? Okay, you know how to create a backend project, right? It's very much easy. So in this project, we are going to use a language called a JavaScript. So for that, I want to create a backend. For creating a backend means I want to initialize a backend. So for initializing a backend, I have to use a command. In okay, let me zoom in more. Okay, I think it is visible to all of you. Okay, npm init. So if I write npm init, so now npm will initialize a backend project for me. Basically, a package.json file. It will initialize a package.json file. That will be the blueprint of my entire backend project. Okay, so the first thing that we have to keep in our mind if we want to create any kind of backend using JavaScript. So for that, I have to write a command called npm init. So it will initialize your package.json file. Now I will hit the enter button, guys. Now I will hit the enter button and it will take few seconds. And here you can see a file has been generated called package.json. right guys? I think it is visible to all of you guys. So name is the backend, version is there. And one more important thing guys here, I think you have heard the word called entry point. In a backend, entry point is a very much important thing, right? Means from which file your backend will be executed. So if you do not define that thing, then how you can start your backend? So main means index.js file is my entry point. So my entire backend application means मेरा जो entire backend का application है ना वो start होगा कहाँ से? It will be started from index.js file. Are you people understanding or not? Let me know. Let me know, guys. Are you people understanding or not? Okay. One more important thing in JavaScript now, we can use two type of syntaxes. It is first is the old syntax and second is the new syntax. Means ES6 syntax. Old syntax means common JS. So in this project, we are not going to use common JS. We are going to use the modern syntaxes. That's why change the type into what? Into module. So that I can use the modern syntaxes. Right, guys? Okay, now I don't need any other thing. Okay, first of all, just because I'm going to create the backend now, so some packages I need to install first, right? First thing, I have to create a server. So for creating a server, the very much important and very much efficient package, that is the name is called Express, right? So I have to install the Express first. Also, just because I'm going to perform the CRUD operation, right? CRUD operation means I'm going to store some data, but for storing some data, I need a database now. So for connecting the database with my server, I need a middleman or the ODM, right? So I have to install the Mongoose for that. So Mongoose will act like a bridge between my server and my database. Got it, guys? So that's why also I need to install the Mongoose package. After that, I need to install the .env file, .env and also the nodemon. Okay, .env and nodemon I will later tell you guys. Nodemon means suppose you are performing some changes into your code file. So suppose your server is started, means your server is running, means आपका server अभी चल रहा है. उस टाइम पे अगर आप कोई भी मॉडिफिकेशन करते हो, if you perform any kind of modification or updation, then the server will not get to know that the code has been changed and I need to reload it. Okay, so for that nodemon will automatically reload my server and it will update the new code. That's why I'm using the nodemon. And in later time I will also discuss with you guys why I am using the .env file. Till now guys, let me know any confusion. Let me know guys, let me know. And I have to install now. So for that I have to write npm install or I. Okay. Saida, here we are talking about the backend project. Okay. First of all, create the backend project. After that, if we think, we can also integrate with it a front end, right? So in later days, we can also conduct a bootcamp, and on that bootcamp, we can create a front end project so that you can connect with your backend also with your front end. But now, just focus on it. And if you have any doubt till now, please let me know. So I have just hit the enter button, so the packages will be installed soon, right? So here in this package.json file, all the packages will be reflected. Just to give me a second, guys, it will be downloaded. Okay, here you can see the node modules folder also been generated. Means some configuration is needed for that. Okay, so that configuration will be present inside the node modules folder. Got it? Here you can see inside the dependencies we have a .env, Express, Mongoose, and also the nodemon. Oh, hello, Jax. Yes, I'm there. Yes, .env, Express, Mongoose, and nodemon. Right? That's it. Now, also, first of all, we know that the entry point is index.js. For that, let's create a file called index.js. Right? Now, from this index.js file, now we are going to execute our backend. For that, let me create another file called app.js. And inside this app.js file, we are going to write our entire server configuration. Okay, what we are going to write? We are going to write our entire server configuration. So how to create a minimalistic server using Express? That's the main question. Let me know, guys, if you know how to create a server using Express. Please let me know. Jax, you can also visit our website called CODEXINTERN.in. Okay, from the CODEXINTERN.in, you can get my number, WhatsApp number. You can also contact with me. Okay, so app.js, right? How to create? First of all, we want to create a server using what? Using Express. So for that, I have to import Express first. From where? From the Express package. So from the Express package, we have to install the Express first, right? Now after that, also we need another file called .env. Okay, now one more important thing, guys, the .env file. Why we should go for .env? Suppose some important credentials are there that does not visible to all of you guys, right? Means some important credentials may be there that should not be visible in front of the public. So for preventing some kind of visibility of the credentials, we put those details inside the .env file. Okay, we have to put all those details, all those credentials inside the .env file so that confidentiality should be remain constant, right? So I need a port number. For starting the server, I need a port number, so I will choose 8080 as my port number. And here I have to create what? I have to create app. Inside this app, I will invoke the Express just because it's a function, guys. Okay, Express is nothing but a function. So I am invoking the function and storing the reference of that function inside this app variable. Got it? Got it, guys? Now from the front end, first of all, from the front end, I have to receive some responses, means some data. The data may be in the form of JSON, maybe in the form of URL. So for that, I have to tell my server that you should take all those data if the data is in the form of JSON or the data is in the form of URL. So you should accept those data. How to mention that thing? For that, I can use app.use. That is also a middleware. And what middleware I want to use? I want to use express.json so that I can take all the JSON data that the customer or the front end will be sent to the server. Guys, understandable or not? Let me know. Understandable or not? Okay. After that, I am going to use another middleware called app.use. Here, I am going to use the express.url encoded. Now, let me show you why we should use the JSON. First of all, suppose I want to send some data from the front end, and the format of the data is like a JSON. So in the JSON, there is a name and some value is there. Also, another data like age is there. Age is like 26. So the data is in the form of JSON. So server should accept the data now. So for accepting the JSON data, I have to tell the server that you should accept it, right? For that, here I am using the express.json, right, guys? For that, here I am using express.json. Understandable, guys, right? Now, what does it mean by URL encoded? Okay, let me zoom in more, guys, so that you can see it properly. Okay, so here, guys, what does it mean by URL encoded? I think you have seen this kind of URL like https colon slash slash amazon.in slash PID equal to some random values there now. So here, what is happening, guys? We are sending some data via URL. Okay, and the data should be received by the server. So I am just telling the server that if you find any kind of data which is present inside the URL, so just take the data. Don't hesitate and take the data. That is the meaning of what URL encoded. Got it, guys? Let me know understandable or not. Are people understanding, guys? Till now, have any question, guys? Let me know. Have any question? Any question, guys? Till now, or if you have any kind of confusion, also please let me know. Okay, I think you guys are understanding, right? Okay, okay, guys. So let's continue. So we have understood the express.url encoded, right? And also we don't need any kind of static. We don't need to manage any kind of static files, right? So for that, we don't need to use express.static. One more important thing, guys, we should use codes, but in this project, there is no need to use it. Just let me show you, guys. Also, we need to use, or it is important to use the course package. Okay. So why we should go for the course package, guys? First of all, what does it mean by course? Course means cross origin resource sharing. So app.use, here I have to use the course. First of all, let me import it. So import course from where? From the course package, right? Okay, not for the authentication, guys, not for the authentication. Course basically prevent your backend to access, basically it prevents the front end to unethically access any kind of backends, right? Suppose I have a backend and I don't want that any of the people can access it. Only my front end can access my backend. So for preventing that kind of situation, I have to mention the course. So here I will pass the origin as a universal origin, like asterisk, and also I will put some methods, like what kind of method I will allow here, like put, patch, get, post, and also delete. So these are the HTTP methods, right? So every method has a different word. Like put and patch, we use put and patch for updating any kind of data into the database of the server. Get means if we want to get some data, right? If we want to get some data from the database or the server, so we can use the get. If we want to send some data securely, for that we use post. Suppose we want to perform any kind of deletion operation, for that we go for the delete. Right, guys? Understandable now? So these are the course concept. And here we are not going to start our server, just because I have told now index.js file is my entry point. So that I will execute my server from where? From the index.js file. So export default app. That's it. Now I will go to the index.js file. First of all, I will import what? I will import app. Don't forget to put .js. Otherwise, it will give you an error. Also, you have to import .env. Okay. You know, we have already installed the .env file. Now, let's understand. Let's understand what does it. Why we should use the .env. Suppose if you are using .env file and you want to access a variable the .env file, so that you have to install the .env package. It will basically give you the permission to access some variable, some data from the .env file. Got it? Okay. So here, what should I do? First of all, I should take the .env config, means I have to configure the .env. Right, guys? Okay. Yes, guys. Also, we have a LinkedIn page called CODEXINTERN. Simply search for CODEXINTERN. CODEXINTERN. Okay. Okay. Now, after that, I will start my server called app.listen. Here, I need to pass a port number. So here I have mentioned a port number, right? So how to access the port number? Simple. I have to write syntax like processor.v. After that, the variable name port. Here I will pass a function, and inside the function I will write a message called server is running. That's it, guys. That's it. And how to execute the file? For executing the file, we have to use a command like called node. Inside the node, I have index.js file. So just execute the file, and here see the message server is running, right? Server is running. That means my server configuration has been complete. Got it, guys? Got it or not? Let me know. Are you people understanding? Let me know. Okay, I think you have understood the server configuration. Okay, just let me tell you one thing, guys. That is not the proper manner to write our entire backend. Okay, for writing a backend, na, we should follow a proper structure. Like we should have two folders, like public and SRC folder. Okay, inside the SRC, my entire backend will be present, like middleware, like utils, like database connection, like controllers, like routes, models, entire thing will be present inside the SRC. But just because I want to keep this bootcamp as a beginner friendly, so that I'm not going to use that kind of heavy structures. Got it, guys? For making the bootcamp simple, I'm going to use very simple way. Okay. Now I should configure my database now, right now, because I have configured my server. So it is time to connect my database. So for that, guys, till now, any confusion? If you have any confusion, please let me know. Okay, for that, I will use the MongoDB. So I will just hit the URL mongodb.com. Okay, so from the mongodb.com, I have already created a cluster of 512 MB. So I will just take that cluster for this project. Okay, so here I will click the sign in button, and the Google option will be there. So I will prefer to log in with Google, my Google account. Okay, these are all the demo Gmail IDs, so that I use that Gmail IDs for those boot camps. Okay, and here you can see it is my dashboard of my cluster. Okay, first of all, guys, one important thing, that is I have forgotten my password, database password. Okay, Karthik, don't worry. I will also share the code into the video description. Okay, so that you can also download it and you can also study it. Okay, just let me change my password first, guys. Okay, I have forgotten my password. I will simply keep my password like 2025. Okay, very much simple. Okay, now here I will go to the cluster. Sorry, guys. Sorry for that. Okay, I will click on the connect button and go to the compass. Here I just need to copy that URL. And here I will go to the VS Code and I will go to the env file. Here MongoDB URL. That's it, guys. That's it. And from here I will remove the forward slash, and here I will put my password like 2025. Okay. Now I will create another file called db.connect.js. So it is my main file. From that file, I will connect my database. Okay. Yes, AppWrite is also there. You can also use the AppWrite. Okay, AppWrite is also very fabulous. Okay, here first of all, I have to import what? I have to import Mongoose, because without Mongoose ODM, I cannot connect my database. Now here I will create a function called db connect. Means basically it will help me to connect database, and the function should be asynchronous. Now the question is, why the function will be asynchronous? Because the database is not present inside my home, right? It is present far away from me, right? So I have to make a request, and the request will be travel via internet. Database will accept the request, and after that it will also send some responses. So for that it will take some time, guys, and whatever operation it will take, for that we will use the asynchronous function, asynchronous approaches, right? So finally I will export defaultly this DB connector function, guys. Okay, here I will prefer to use a try catch because I want to play safe. I want to play safe manner, right? So here I will pass simply error, and here I want to connect my database. So how to connect a database, guys? That is very much simple because I have mongoose, right? So I will take the mongoose contain a connection, means the mongoose contain a connect function. Inside the connect function, I just need to pass what? I just need to pass the database URL. So process dot env dot mongodb underscore URL. Also, I need to pass the database name like uh, temp db. Temp db means a temporary database. Got it? Also, I should store the response of it like uh, instance. Also, I have to use the await. Here, I will simply console log instance dot connection dot host. I want to print my database connections of host name. Got it, guys? Got it? For that, I have to use the await. Now that's it, guys. So that is enough. Okay, this much code is enough for connecting our database. Right, guys? How much line it is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only 9 line of code can connect your database efficiently, guys. Okay. So also, I have created the db connect function right here. I will just import the db connection here. So import db connect here. Got it? Now I will not connect my server until my database connection will be established. Okay. Basically, I want that until and unless my database will be connected, server should not be started. What? Server should not be started. So for that, what I should do? I will just import the db connect function and I will use the promises, means a dot then and also dot catch. Okay, what does it mean by promise? Promise is like you are giving your word to someone. Okay, now two things maybe happen. Either you will keep your word, or otherwise you will not keep your word. Okay, so if you keep your word means if you successfully perform the operation, that means the then block will be executed. If the operation will not be executed or not be performed, that means the catch block will get executed. So if my database connection will be established, now I want to execute the dot then block. Here, what I want, first of all, guys, I want to print message called db connected successfully. That is my message. And if somehow the dot then block will not execute, means the catch block should be executed. So here also I will print a message called error. That's it, guys. That is enough. Okay. Now if I execute my index file, so node index.js, now some message will be displayed here, guys. Okay. So here first of all we get the host, means my database host. Second, the dot then block has been executed, means the db connected successfully and server is running. That means it is working perfectly, guys, right? Till now, guys, if you have any kind of if you have any kind of confusion between database configuration and also server configuration, please let me know, guys. Let me know. Okay. After that, we will move forward to writing our controllers and routes. Till now, if you have any kind of doubt, please let me know, guys. Any confusion, guys? Or guys, if you are enjoying this bootcamp, please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel, guys. It will definitely give us a motivation. Okay, I think you have understood, right? Now let's go inside the app.js file. Here, what we will do? Simply, we will write our controllers here. Okay. For writing the controller, we can create a separate file, but we want to make this project very beginner friendly. That's why we are not going to use any kind of folder structures. Got it, guys? The first we want to use, that is like app dot post method we want to use. Inside the post method, first of all, I have to define a route. Route for what? Route for create operation. Okay. Okay. Now what we are going to create here? First of all, let's understand these things. Suppose I think you know about the to do application, right? In to do application, we can create a to do, right? We can also update a to do text. We can also delete a to do, right? And also we can display all the to do that I have already been created, right? So that means if I talk about the user interface, so here an input field will be there, right? And a button will be there. So if I write anything like backend, okay, so I have written a text called backend. And if I click on this button, so what will happen? A to do will be created called backend, right? That's it. That is the to do, right? And if we want, we can also update this to do. And if we want, we can also delete this to do, right? So I will make a copy of it. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, okay. So that's my to do application, right? So create function, this create route basically help me to create a to do. Got it? Here I will create my to do. Now the next function, next thing, it will be app.get. So here I will get all the to dos, means display. Also request and response will be there. Okay. And here I want to modify the to do, means app dot patch. Here update. Also a controller is required. For that a function I will create here. The function will take two parameters or two arguments. I can say that arguments are nothing but request and response. And finally is the app dot delete, for deleting a to do, right? So it will also take a function called controllers, and the another name of the controller is nothing but API. Okay. So if anyone asks you, guys, what is controller? So you can say that a controller is an API. So now what is API? API is nothing but a function. The function can perform some operation. Got it? That is the API, guys. Okay. I hope you have understood what is API. Now let's cover first controller. Suppose I am receiving some data from the front end, and the data I will get from where? From the request.body. So we have two type of objects. First is the request.body and second is the request.file. Request.body means, let me show you guys. Request.body means I'm going to get simple text data. And another thing is the request.file or files, means I am going to access a file. Okay. So two objects are there called request.body for accessing the text data, request.file for accessing what? For accessing the files. Got it, guys? Now here I will take the to do text. I will take what? To do text. Okay, but before that, now I have to provide a structure to my database. Otherwise, how we can store the data? For that, I will create another file called models.js. Okay, inside this model file, I will define my schema, means how the data will be stored into the database. I will define that structure. For that, it is very much simple, guys. Import what? Import first of all mongoose. Also I need a class called schema. Using that schema class, I will create a schema called to do schema. And just because it is a class, so I have to create an object. How to create an object? By using new keyword schema. That's it. So that is my schema. Also finally I have to create a model from that schema. So to do, here I can write mongoose.model. So mongoose has a function called model. Inside this model, I have to pass my model name and also from which schema I want to inherit that model. Got it? Finally, here I will export it defaultly. Means export default to do. That's it, guys. That's it. It's very much simple. How to create a controller using Mongoose, right? Sorry, how to create a model, right? In this model, there will be a to do text. That's it. And its a type will be what? String. So that is my schema or that is my structure. Okay. In my database, whenever I will store some data, only a field will be there called to do text. Got it, guys? Only to do text will be there. Now, let me go inside the app.js and let me import it first. Called import. What I want to import? I want to import the to do model. So models dot got it, guys? Models.js. Guys, till now, if you have any kind of doubt, please let me know, guys. Let me know. If you have any kind of doubt, please let me know. Any doubt, guys? Let me know. Any doubt? Are you people understanding, guys? Let me know. Any doubt till now? Okay, okay. I think you have understood all the things, right? Okay. Now I have imported the to do. Okay. So now let guys just let me write a controller for it. Okay. Where is my controller first? Oh, here is the controller. Okay. So first of all, guys, I have to receive a to do text from the front end. So here is the to do text. Now I am not going to show you all the validations, guys. Okay, because if I show you the validation, then it will be very much difficult for you to understand it. So I will just assume that I have passed a to do text, right? Now I have to create a to do. For that, I will use to do dot create. To do dot what? To do dot create. So here I will pass what? I will pass the to do text. Simple to do text. Now it will create a to do for me. Got it, guys? It will create a to do for me. And here I will simply store the data here, like to do await. And don't make this controller asynchronous. Means don't forget to make this controller as an asynchronous. Okay. Here I will just return a response like dot status of 201. That means the to do has been created. And also I will send the response like in the form of JSON. First of all, the status code of 200. Then the data will be there, right? The data means the to do. Okay. And finally a message. I want to pass a message like what message I want to pass? To do created successfully. That's it, guys. That's my first controller. And this controller will help me to create a to do and it will also store that to do inside the database. Okay. Once again, guys, I am not going to validate anything because if I'm going to write the validation, then it may be some it may be difficult for you guys to understand it. Okay. Okay. And don't worry, after few moments I will share you the Google form link. Please don't forget to fill up the form. Okay. So guys, let's start the server once again and let's check whether the controller is working or not. Okay. So the command, okay, okay, node index.js. And guys, I am using the Postman API client to test all the controllers, guys. Okay, to test all the controllers. Now in this Postman, I will create a request, post request, and the URL will be http:// localhost colon 8080, because on that 8080 port my entire backend is running. Also, what is my controller name, guys? Here, what is my controller name? Create, right? So I will write create here. Got it? Create. Now I have to go inside the body, go inside the raw, and here I have passed what? I have to pass the to do text. Okay, to do text. Now the text will be like backend bootcamp. Now if I hit the send button, now what will happen, guys? I will receive some responses like to do text will be there. Okay, ID will be there, and a version will be there. Message called to do created successfully. And if I go to my database and if I go to the browse collection option, guys, and my database name is a temp DB, right? Okay, here is the temp DB. Inside the temp DB, guys, some data will be there, right? To dos. Inside the to dos, here you can see, guys, our data has been inserted, means a backend bootcamp, right? So that I can tell that my first controller has been successfully worked, right? Got it, guys? Suppose I want to create any other to do like front end bootcamp, and if I hit the send button again, so here you can see front end bootcamp. If I go to my database and refresh my collection, here you can see front end bootcamp is there, right, guys? So that is my create operation. Let me know, guys, are you people understanding or not? Let me know. Any confusion is there, guys? Let me know. Till now, any confusion? No, right? I think you have understood, right? Please let me know, guys, are you people understanding or not? We have successfully completed our create operation. Got it, guys? Let me know if you have any kind of doubt. Okay, guys. Now let me stop the server again. Let me stop the server. Okay, first controller has been created. Now I have created all the to do, right? But I have not display the to do, right? So let me check what are the to dos are there. So const to do, I will take the model called to do dot find. That's it. So it will find all the to dos that has been created and it will display it, right? Here I will put the async keyword, and finally I will return a response with the status code of 200. The data will be in the form of JSON. First I want to send the status code again. The value of status code will be 200. The data I want to send is to do, and here, guys, also I want to send what? Message. What a message? To do's fetched successfully, guys. To do's fetched successfully. So that is my second controller, guys. Okay, that is my second controller. Means in this second controller, I just want to display all the to do's that I have created, right? Got it, guys? Simple. I have just make a database call and to do dot find. It is like in MongoDB, we have two type of command like find one and only find. So find one means it will find only one document, and find means it will find all the document that are present inside a collection, right? Now if I again start my server and if I go to the Postman, guys, okay, just give it, okay, started. In the Postman, I will create another, like, okay, HTTP. Okay, just give me a second. What is the issue? Okay, no issue is there. http:// okay, localhost create, but here I will not write the create, I will write a display. Okay, now if I hit the send button, okay, cannot post. Okay, so the method is get. So here you can see two data means two to do is present. The first to do called backend bootcamp, second to do called front end bootcamp. Now if I again create another to do called I have to take the class. I have to take the class. And if I hit the send button, so the to do has been created. I have to send the class. Now let me display all the to do. So here I will again hit my display controller. So here see I have to take the class. It is also been fetched. Till now guys, let me know if you have any kind of doubt, please let me know. Are you people understanding this two controller? Very easy controller guys. First controller, it will create the to do and it will store the to do in the database. The second controller basically fetch all the to dos that are present inside the database. Got it guys? Let me know any confusion guys, let me know any confusion. After 10 to 15 minutes guys, I will share the Google form link. Okay, okay guys, I'm not using any kind of validation guys. Okay, just because I want to keep this bootcamp as a beginner friendly. I know many of you know the validations, that's a very good thing, but many people don't know, right? So for them I will make this controller very much simple. I will make this bootcamp very much simple. Okay, so first of all I want to update a to do. So for updating a to do, first of all I have to fetch the to do, means I have to search the to do first. So for that I also need a to do text. To do text, from where I will take it, I will take it from request dot body. Now I will find the to do. How to find the to do? Const to do equal to do dot find one. To do dot find one. Inside the find one, what I will pass? I will pass the to do text. Means basically I am matching whether the to do is present or not. Okay. So I will pass the to do text here, and also I have to make this controller as a async, right? So here I have to put await. So it will just fetch the to do, right? After fetching the to do, what I should do? I should change the to do text. So here new text I have to pass. So what should I do here? I will just take the to do dot to do text equal to new text, and I'll make it await, and here I will write to do dot save. Got it? To do dot save. That's it guys. That will help you. Okay, new text. Any error is there, right? Okay, I think I should not write the await here. Okay, so to do dot to do text equal to, okay, what is the issue guys? Let me show. Okay, issue is there, right? So I will just fetch the to do first. After fetching the to do, I'm just making the changes on the to do. Means because just because I just want to change the to do text, right? So here is the new to do text. I will just replace the old to do text with the new to do text. And finally, I will simply return what? A response dot with the status code of what? 201. Data will be in the form of JSON. Here, first of all, I want to send a status code of 200. Data, in this data, I will leave this data as a blank, means a simple object. I will pass a message called to do updated successfully. What to do updated successfully? That's it. That is my another controller for updating a to do. Okay. Now here, what should I do? First of all, let me stop the server and let me run it with nodemon. Nodemon index.js. Okay. I have not set the nodemon command. No issue, no issue. Let me go inside the package.json. Here, mm, where is the script? Yes, that is my script. Okay, comma. Here I will create a script called a dev. Here I will write nodemon index.js. Okay, and I will run it here like npm run dev. Okay, it will just start my server and also it will connect my database. Okay, that's it, guys. That's it. Now I have to check the controller whether the controller is working accurately or not. So update. That means here I have to create another request. Type is patch. So here first of all I have to choose the patch. Okay. Instead of writing display, it will be update. Inside the body, go in the raw. Here first of all I have to pass the to do text. Okay, first to do text. What to do I want to change? Let's suppose that particular to do I want to change. The to do text is what? I have to take the class. So here I will pass the to do text. Okay, I have to take the class. Now I will pass new text, means I want to replace the previous to do text now. So here I will write next JS. Okay, so I want to replace, I have to take the class with next JS. So I will hit the send button. Okay, post, no, not post, it will be patch. Send. Here you can see the message to do updated successfully. Now let me check, guys, whether the to do has been updated or not. So for that, again I will display all the to do. Here you can see I have three to do. First is backend bootcamp, second is front end bootcamp, and third is I have to take the class. Now if I again display all the to do, now here you can see no to do is there, where the to do text is what I have to take the class. Instead of next.js is there. Right, guys? So that is my third controller, means update the to do. Now let me know, guys, if you have any kind of confusion or not. Let me know, or are you people understanding or not? Let me know. After that we will create our first controller, then I will share the link. Okay, let me know, guys, let me know. Any confusion, guys? Any confusion? Please let me know. Till now, any confusion? Or another thing, guys, if you enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe our channel, guys, and also share with your friends. Okay, guys? So that your friend can also learn something, right? Okay, and one more important thing, guys, if you want to learn front end, back end, stack, or data science from us, you can also join into our training program courses. It will be started from 15th May. Let me show you, guys. If you search for CODEXINTERN.in, so here you will get our website. From the training program section, you can find all those training programs. The price is just 199 rupees for 2 months. Also, brochure is present here, guys. You can also check out those brochures. Okay, guys. So here you can learn everything from the scratch. I will teach you the web development portions like stack development, React, Node Express backend. The Python related all the topics will be covered by Arno. Okay. So if you're interested, guys, you can also join it from here. Okay, no issue is there. The classes will be started from 15th May at the evening time. Okay, for the 2 months of duration. Okay, or if you want to know about more, so you can also contact me at this number, and also you can mail me. Okay, you can also send them. No issue is there, guys. Okay, so here let's create the fourth controller, guys. Means delete. So also I will use the same approach. First of all, I have to take the to do text, because if I do not take the to do text, then how I delete the to do, right? So for that, I will also take const to do text from where? From the request dot body. Simple. Now here I will write to do dot delete one. To do dot delete one. Here I will simply pass the to do text. That's it. And here I will write await. I will make it as a asynchronous function. Simply I will copy the response from here and I will use it here. Like status code of 200 means success, and the message I want to pass like to do deleted successfully. Deleted successfully. So that is my last controller, guys. Okay. Now I think Nodemon restarted the server. You can see here, guys. Whenever I'm changing, I'm just making any changes into my code file, the server is automatically restarted. Here you can see I have just make a change now. So now Nodemon restarted my server again. Got it? Now here I want to delete a to do. So for that, here I have to choose the delete. Again delete. Here instead of writing display, I have to write the delete. Now what I want to delete? I want to delete a to do whose to do text will be what? Next.js. I just want to delete a to do whose to do text is what? Next.js, guys. So I will click the send button. I will receive a message called to do deleted successfully. And if I display all the to do here, you can see Next.js will be missing. See guys, Next.js is missing. Now let's delete this front end bootcamp. This front end bootcamp to do. So I will go here and I will replace it with front end bootcamp. I will again hit the send button. Also, I have received a message called to do deleted successfully. I will again list all the to do here, guys. Okay. See, the front end bootcamp has been deleted successfully. So that is all about today's bootcamp, guys. Let me know if you have any confusion, if you have any kind of doubt, please let me know, guys. Please let me know. Okay, and I will also add the code file and I will make a GitHub repository link and I will put the link into my video's description. Got it, guys? Now let me know, guys, if you have any kind of confusion or any kind of anything. Let me know if you have any kind of confusion or any doubt. Please let me know. Now I will send you the what? The Google form link. Please let me know, guys, any confusion till now. Any confusion, guys? Any confusion? Please let me know. Is there have any confusion? Okay, now let me share the link, guys. Okay, because you all deserve the participation certificate. Karthik, it is called the optional chaining. Optional chaining means if somehow the body object is not present, so on that time my backend will not be crashed. Okay. So if the body object is not present, then it is possible that my backend should be crashed. So I don't want to crash my backend. So for preventing that kind of situation, I'm using a question mark. It is called the optional chaining. Okay, guys, here is the link. Fill up the form, guys. Quickly fill up the form. Okay, that is called the optional chaining. Okay, guys, please fill up the form. Or if you have any kind of question, please let me know, guys. Please let me know. Any question? Please fill up the form, and if you have any kind of question, please let me know, guys. I'm here to resolve all of your queries. And if you're interested to learn some amazing concept about front end, back end, and also want to create some amazing project, okay, then don't forget to join our premium courses, guys. The price is only 199 rupees for 2 months, guys. Okay. And if you have any kind of question, just go to our website. You can get my number. Just call me. Please let me know, guys. If you have any kind of confusion, any doubt, any question, please let me know. And I'm also planning for boot camps like a project-based boot camp, guys. Okay. So in future, whatever boot camp will be conducted now, so the boot camps will be based on projects. Let me know, guys. Any confusion is there? Please let me know. Why not? Why not? We can also create amazing projects in React where we can brush up our knowledge in hooks, uh, client-side routing, also state managements like Redux, context API, okay, and also Axios. What about DSA? Yes, I'm very much excited for DSA, but if you do not show the interest for the DSA, then why I'm going to start the DSA bootcamp? Okay, please show the interest so that I can start the DSA bootcamp. And if I start the DSA bootcamp now, so DSA will be written, all the code will be written either in JavaScript or either in Python. Okay, and we are, and I'm me or no are not going to use any kind of built-in functions on those classes. Yeah, what about the DSA in the projects? Karthik, you know one thing. First of all, you should create a project because if you do not create an application, then how you can scale the application? So after create project, you should think about how to optimize that project. So on that time, the DSA knowledge is needed. At the very beginning level, there is no need for any kind of DSA knowledge. And you know already DSA, like you know array, you know objects, you know sets, how it reacts, you know that, right? So if you do not create any kind of application, then how to apply all the DSA knowledge on it? Guys, please fill up the form, guys. Please fill up the form. Yes, guys, if you want those boot camps in DSA, please let me know also. I will also conduct on those topics. No issue. We will also use the normal functional based programmings, also use the object oriented paradigm for implementing all those DSA code. Okay. Karthik, actually, you will not get to know how to implement the DSA on it because, first of all, if you have to create an application, after that, the application should be live and users should use that application until the user load is there. अगर user तुम्हारा application use नहीं करेगा ना, then how you will get to know whether the application is working correctly or not, and how much load your website or your application can take, you will not get to know until your website or your application is live. So first of all, live your application, make live it, and put some load on it so that you can understand where you should improve. And if you understand where you should improve, means you are going to learn about DSA, how to optimize your code, how to optimize the database calls so that the response time will be very much less on that time. First of all, live your projects, put some load on it, then you will get to know. Got it, Karthik? Guys, please fill up the form. Fill up the form, guys. Please fill up the form. I will be present for next 10 minutes. Okay. Please don't forget to fill up the form. And if you have any kind of query related to our premium courses, you can contact me. You can directly call me. You can directly message me. And one important thing, guys, why the course price is very much less? Because it is a startup company, right? We have just started, guys. And at the very beginning time, if we increase the course price now, so no one will purchase our courses. So that's why the course price is very much low, and the quality of every courses is very much high. अरे सेफ डिप्लॉय क्या बोलते हो यार, हर एक जगह सेफ है. वर्सल पे करो, हीरोकू पे करो, डिजिटल डिजिटल ओशन. I will suggest you guys to deploy your backend application on the Vercel because you will get a very huge bandwidth for your backend. Okay. अरे कोई ना, वर्सल पे डिप्लॉय करो, बहुत आसान होता है, ठीक है. 2 मिनट में डिप्लॉय हो जाता है वर्सल पे. नो इशू. Guys, please don't forget to fill up the form. Please. कार्तिक सेम है भाई. देखो बैकएंड को होस्ट करना और डिप्लॉय करना सेम चीज है वो. अगर फ्रंट एंड को भी डिप्लॉय करना चाहते हो तो मैं बोलूंगा फ्री में, अभी तक फ्री में अच्छा होता है वर्सेल. बहुत ज्यादा फैसिलिटी तुम्हें देता है, बहुत ज्यादा ब्रांडविड्थ देता है तुम्हें. सो एज अ बिगिनर यू कैन डिप्लॉय योर 3 different projects on the वर्सेल and definitely it will scale. No issue. And one important thing, guys, if you deploy your project on the Vercel now, so Vercel will automatically add some SEO configuration to your website. So your website automatically get more priority in the Google search. Okay, you can also go for it. And I think no other render is also there, but apart from the Vercel, no other web hosting platforms are not going to give you the free access or free credentials for you guys. You have to pay for that. Guys, please send your responses, guys, in the Google form. Please let me know, guys. Only 4 student has been submitted the form. Guys, please quickly fill up the form, guys. And our backend, front end, Munstack and data science courses will be started from the 15th May, guys. So if you're interested, guys, I'm also sharing the link with you. You can also join our training programs from here, guys, from those link. Here is the link, guys, so you can also join from here. Any question, guys? Any question? Please let me know. Is there have any question till now? Any question, guys, till now? Okay, okay, guys. Please fill up the form, guys, quickly. Please fill up the form. Okay, guys, the form will be open for next 1 hour. Okay, so that you can submit your responses. Okay, and I hope you have understood all the topics that I have covered here. Okay, and if you want to join, then please don't hesitate to join our premium courses, right, guys? And also, if you have any kind of confusion regarding to the course prices or course what topics we will teach you guys, please let us know. Or if you want to contact with us, there is a number in Codex Center webpage. Just message us, or if you want, you can also call us. Okay, guys. Okay. Also, thank you for joining today's bootcamp, guys. And I think you have learned something from us. Okay, guys. And till then, thank you for joining today's bootcamp, guys. Very, very good night to all of you. Thank you, guys. I'm Rahul Ghosh. I'm signing out right now. Thank you, guys.